Now I'm waiting for some people to come in while I try to fix this this thing. Y'all know how I do. It's too cold outside for me not to pull out my wigs, okay? With me, rocking the shortness and my hair ain't grew. I'm trying to grow it out, y'all. I'm sticking to it. I ain't cut it yet. So it's too cold outside to me. It's like supposed to be a high of 52. No sun, it's cloudy, it's supposed to rain. That is cold. That is cold. So I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. Y'all hit the thumbs up button when y'all come in. I appreciate it. And y'all see the title, so y'all already know what we finna talk about. And I am so serious about this topic. Hey PNG. Y'all, I'm trying to get that wig on right, y'all. Alright, so don't be looking all funny in the top. And I sound like a man because my allergies acting up. So bear with me. A lot going on. Lot going on right now. All right. Thank you, PNG, for telling everyone to hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Y'all, I did how I told y'all when I got the refrigerator, because of how my personal budget go, that I was not gonna be going to the nail shop, y'all. I had to. Press on nails is not for me with my day-to-day life. So I did. I'm sorry I didn't take y'all, because some of y'all be like, oh, y'all like when I go to the nail shop. Y'all, I should have bought y'all to the nail shop, because I had to get on that lady up in there that she this her second time trying to just do anything to my nails. And I'm very particular. I've been getting my nails done too long to know. And I'm like, if I'm paying you money, I want it done right, like don't sit there and just so you can run and go to the next person. Then my hands look all jacked up. I should have had y'all live. I was nice. I try to be nice to people and stay, even though I have to be, serious with people too at the same time. And yeah, but for those of you that care, I did get the gold. I don't know if you can see it on here, but all gold with like the glitter and then the silver. So gold and silver is what I end up getting. Y'all, press on nails. I don't like to see people with nails and they have their nails done and then one finger don't have no nail on it. My OCD bothers me. And that's what happened when they do a lot of press on nails. Not all the time, but they damage one, don't have one to go back on there. If I damage my nail, I have to go to the nail shop and get it fixed, y'all. I do. But next time I will carry y'all, because a lot of y'all said y'all enjoyed me carrying y'all there. I'm probably gonna go back to the other one though. All right, y'all. So y'all see the title. Hey Charlotte T. I was trying to wait till YouTube send my notifications out. And give people time that if they're gonna come in, they're gonna come in. But let's go ahead. So y'all. Big Dog G. Hey. So, y'all see the title. All right, so y'all know I've been trying to get my garden, get everything organized. Y'all know I hadn't been putting up videos. I really stopped filming a couple days ago. I will be trying to film today, but I stopped a couple days ago because I needed to rest. I needed to not be on that camera. I know I filmed yesterday, and I filmed yesterday because I filmed a sponsored video, and I haven't put that video up. It's dealing with gardening, something that I think y'all will be interested in, but I'm waiting on the company to send me the discount code for y'all. So that's the only reason why I have not. I uploaded the video, but I got it scheduled, giving them time to send me the discount code because I was kind of behind on the video. So I did film a sponsored video yesterday. But I needed some rest, y'all. I was literally tired because I've been going, giving y'all the vlogs from the greenhouses. The greenhouses that Oronde got the first greenhouse, and then I got 2 sponsorships for the other Quick Tent and the Vivor. And with the Quick Tent, I have to sign a contract, and I have to make sure I do everything they asking me to do, or I forfeit the contract or whatever. And then with Vivor, I had to get that out. And then amongst some other stuff, it's just been too much. But I've been watching some things too that I haven't spoke about. And that's dealing with the food, y'all. Let me tell you something I'm tracking right now. So about, let me see, probably about 2 months ago, we bought that Wawa or something. This is why a lot of people be like, why don't I shop at Aldi's? First of all this food do not agree with me. Okay. It don't agree with me. It's something about those brands. When I eat it, it don't agree with me. And I know I want credit, like, I can't do that. And Dollar Tree, a lot of Dollar Tree stuff that's not like your known brands, they just taste different. So we bought these squeezable applesauces. And I know y'all done saw it everywhere. The cinnamon one they saying is giving kids lead poisoning. I know we ate that about 2 months ago. I remember because I was having some dental issues, and I told you I went to the dentist and I got some antibiotic for a tooth that I have to get pulled. And I remember I was using those applesauces to put something on my stomach when I got ready to take the antibiotic for the tooth. And the kids I know we had some of those in the thing for them when we go out driving and all that. So right now, I think it's for like small. They focused on smaller kids. They're not focused on like teens or what. So I've been trying to research like how would you know if you got high levels of lead or this, that, and the other. That prompts me. It's like, okay, do I need to get the lead check? Do it like leave out the body? Do like, because they only focus on little kids. But with me, I eat by the kids having to eat the same way as me. I eat a lot of the little stuff that they eat. So them little pouches they probably meant for kid. For the ideal is for a child, but I ate those too. My kids ate those. We stick to simple stuff as possible. So now you're saying that they had over more than 200 times the amount of lead that a person need. So it's like, okay, what do you do from here? Like, what do you do from here? Also, I saw this morning there's a recall on peaches, plums. I saw yesterday there was a recall on cantaloupe, and we talking about like listeria and stuff like that. And y'all, it's to the point where I've been like this, but it's really, really getting. And I'm looking at 2024. 2024 is right around the corner. So it's like everybody been saying, it's gonna be this, that, and the other going on, all that. But we've been having recalls since, really a lot of recalls since 2020. Okay. And they just have gotten worse and worse and worse. And one reason why I've been so busy, some of y'all has been liking the vlogs with me. We doing the hookup, we doing this, we doing that for the greenhouses, and some of you don't. It's all right. I'm gonna continue to put up what is beneficial for me, what I have to do. And growing year round is something that I am on now that I really need to do. I wished I would have thought about the greenhouses and stuff before now. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe it wasn't time for me to think about that now. But y'all, every little step we take, if you haven't noticed, if it ain't the weather, and a lot of y'all have y'all opinions on the weather being messed with in different type of ways. Okay. I see y'all comments that y'all be saying that the weather has been messed with in different type of ways. Whatever the case may be, if it's not too hot, it's too cold. If it's not too wet, it's too dry. It's always something. And if you look at across the board, we're having issues with the main thing I haven't saw in a long time no cereal recalled. That's bad. You ain't even got to do nothing to it. That's bad enough for you as it is. All these new cereals and stuff like that, full of sugar and all that. It's like a lot of people trying to eat healthy, so they're going towards the produce. A lot of people is using the produce in the stores that I've been seeing lately, to like start their gardens. A lot of people been using some of the produce to start their garden. I've been doing it too. But then at the same time, I had to stand back and think about, okay, how do I know the produce in the store is actually real? So I be over here thinking I'm growing some, and I'm growing number fake stuff if I take it from the store to continue to grow it. So it's just like you don't know. And once you buy something and you get sick from it, or whatever the case may be, or it may be something like in that applesauce, they saying lead. What if it never was linked back to the applesauce and people still buying it and eating it and eating it? Then you come up years later, months later, with a body full of lead and don't nobody know where it come from. And it's just like it's almost like what I was just saying about my nails. I go to the nail shop, I get my nails done, I expect you to do it right because I'm paying you to do my nails right. Okay? So that's what I expect. Don't rush me because you got an appointment coming or your appointment that came in, because you shouldn't have sat down and started on my nails if you knew you didn't have time. And you know that I'm particular. That's no different from when you go in the store and you are spending your hard-earned money on food. You expect it to be a certain way. Now, I understand there's mistakes and things happen, but this is just becoming too often. You know what I'm saying? Too often. Like when I go in the store and I buy something, I expect it to be what it is. Now you got bioengineered on almost everything. I don't care if it's too much sugar. I don't care if it's bioengineered because of the sugar. I don't care if it's bioengineered because of the MSG. I don't care. At the end of the day, we know what bioengineered means. And it's like we've been fed, we going in there and we buying things that is just not. I feel like as much stuff is coming up that didn't used to have bioengineered on it, I feel like it's becoming a habit now. Corners is being cut too much. Everybody think everything is back to normal. That, it's food. Look at it. Yes, it's food in stores now. Well, we went through that issue where it wasn't that much food in the stores. Now it's food in the stores. Is it really food? Is it really food? Okay, it's food in the store. Yes, we see the packaging, we see the cans, we see things. It's full of stock. But now, is that really considered food with all the ingredients that's being put in it? All the what was semi natural or really really food is being taken out because I can't receive this. I can't receive that. This is too high. This is too much to import over here. This is this. So let me pull that out and add this to it to substitute. But what you add to it is something that's not natural. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at so many things as being done in the lab now. We growing chicken in the lab from a cell. Yeah, we growing chicken in the lab. All right. Now I seen an article a couple weeks ago. Don't know how true it is, where they started off with the dog food, talking about they was gonna put all type of bugs and stuff, like take insects to make dog food. And then when you go on down the article, they talk about that eventually worms and stuff may be added to the meat for humans. What? Huh? That is why I am going the route that I'm going. Far as growing year round, because it's to the point where you can't even trust produce in the store. And y'all, let me tell you, I done told y'all so many times, I have to, besides me and the kids having GERD, Tatiana is anemic, me no gallbladder now, we have to eat. I have to eat. And a lot of you probably is like, probably tired of me mentioning the gallbladder situation, but that is big for me. That's big. That was my first surgery, and I've still done research on that. That is nothing to play with. That could have took me out of here, okay? How bad it was and their neglect towards what they were supposed to do. That is why I speak on it, because that can happen to any of you, male or female. Because I'm telling you, gallbladders is being taken out every day. If you on Facebook, there's a gallbladder support group. a gallbladder support group. Go into that group. Join that group. That is one organ that they are taking out every day. Every day. I'm just like, wow. There's actually two groups. I'm in both of them. I'm like, wow. You don't understand. You cannot say, oh, this, and then that could happen to you, you know? So with that, a lot of people talk about, oh, going back. No, you're not going back to normal. You not, you may have normalcy, but there is things that happens after that organ, and they'll quickly tell you, oh, that's just a gallbladder. You can live perfect. Yeah, you can live a normal life without it, but God put it there for a reason. It serves its purpose, and I have learned. I'm 6 months post-op, so I have learned there's things I can eat. There's things I cannot eat. At first, everything was good. Thank God I've been able to eat a lot of stuff. But at the same time, that's how it gets you. You're able to eat a lot of stuff. It's not bothering you. But now you got to worry about your liver. You got to worry about your pancreas. You got to worry about not eating certain things that is just a lot. Okay. So, yes, you live a normal, perfect, almost perfect life without it. But you are supposed, it's meant for you. When you have that done, that's like a second chance. Eat healthy. It is, but a lot of people don't do it. And a lot of the doctors tell you, oh, you can eat whatever you want. That is not the case. That is not the case. Whether it bothers you or not, that is not the case. So I know that I have to eat. And then another thing with me and my kids, and I feel so much better now. I was taking in less than 1,000 calories, maybe about a week or two ago. Oh my goodness. One thing I learned about myself, I have to eat. My blood sugar drops. Have not been told I'm diabetic or nothing, but my blood sugar drops. And because I suffer from anxiety and depression, that is the two things. Anytime you have a panic attack, your blood sugar drops. So imagine in an emergency situation, you don't have food, something that we need. You don't have food. You go into panic mode. You are like me where your blood sugar drop. You ain't good for nobody. So I don't care out of all the prepping and all the stuff that we do. If there's no food and no water, if you're not securing food and water, I feel like everything else, every other gadget you got, every other whatever. And please don't come at me and say, I pray about it. I understand. Pray about it. That's what you're supposed to do. But God has already said, be prepared. There's different accounts in the Bible that tells you should be prepared. You should try to be prepared. I didn't say doomsday prepared. I didn't say apocalypse prepared. We're talking about simply being prepared. Simply being prepared. Okay? There's no excuse. Oh, I live in an apartment, so I cannot grow. There's no excuse. Greens, all it need is water and light. You ain't got to pollinate no greens. I don't care if you have a whole wall dedicated to collard greens. Grow them, pick them, preserve them. That's freezing, dehydrating, or canning. There's no excuse. People makes a lot of excuse because, be honest, they lazy. Simple as that. They lazy. A lot of the food banks and stuff like that, it's gonna run out sooner or later. If these manufacturers and stuff cannot bring this stuff in, and they recalling a lot of stuff, you're gonna be left with junk. The only thing you're able to get is junk. And being able to get junk is not going to help you. And especially if you have a body where you have to eat a certain way. Really, all of us do. If we eat wrong, we all can get diabetes. If we eat wrong, we all can get high cholesterol. If we eat wrong, we all can get high blood pressure. So just because we don't deal with those things now, eating wrong, especially in an emergency situation, will sneak up on you. Nobody is above those things. Just because you don't deal with it now, do you not think if you got everything in your closet or wherever your pantry that's full of sodium and sugar, do you not think that's not going to catch up with you? Yes. Yes. So one way to stop a lot of this that's going on, for as all this stuff that's being put in it, is to everybody to start trying to do for themselves. See, we get stuck on, oh, we need to stock up on this, that, and the other. Now it's getting to the point to where you stock up on it and something could be wrong with it. And you don't know something. Some of it, I'm going to be honest with you. I believe some stuff we done bought and stocked up on probably wasn't made its best, but there was no issue, so there was no recalls. Look at the stuff that you don't know about that you're eating. Yeah. There's nowhere around it when you are trusting other people that just want to line their pockets. When you're trusting them, they're going to say their stuff is the best, this, that, and the other. They need to line their pockets for their friends, for their family, Okay? They don't care about you, what you eating, and this, that, and the other. Technology is, to me, in my opinion, technology is too far. Test tube babies, God did not that's not the way it's supposed to be. I'm gonna grow some chicken and sell it to humans. You're gonna grow some chickens. That's grow some chickens. You're gonna grow the chicken in the lab using cells and lights, and that's no different from like imitation bacon and stuff. That stuff that meat and stuff that be imitation. If you actually look at it, if it's imitation, we know imitation means not real. You know, when you go in the store and you get the bacon bits for the salad or your baked potato or whatever, and you have the pack up there that say, it say imitation bacon bits. How you get a bacon flavor? How did you make something taste like bacon, but it's not real? Yeah, we've been eating a lot of junk for a long time. And when you look at other countries and stuff, they form. They do it big or small. Big or small. They form. They grow a lot of their food. You don't see them a lot of these other countries. You got people that's overweight and stuff, but you don't see too many that's just, and I'm talking about like Asians and stuff. You don't see too many because they keep it simple. Simple. They may take in a lot of sodium, and I think a lot of their stuff is fried. But still, a lot of them constantly working, they constantly moving. Us, we just eat junk and sit around and complain. Pretty much. That's what a lot of do. And it's just what they say, because we're spoiled here. That just is what it is. And then when things get hard, everybody wants somebody to feel sorry and give vouchers and make a way and this, that, and the other, when there's things that we can do now. And I'm telling you, I am going, before I worry about other gadgets and stuff like that to stock up on, I am trying to get the main thing, because I'm telling you, I am not good to nobody if I'm not eating healthy, if I'm not eating properly. Like with me, I have to eat every 2 hours. I'm supposed to. In an emergency situation where food is scarce, how can I eat every 2 hours? The only way I'll be able to eat every 2 hours, eat something, is to grow my own. Grow my own, preserve my own. Then you can have a variety where you ain't got to worry about if you have the money for here, if you have the money for that, because that stuff in the store, not only is it all of it not real, is not natural, they charging you an arm and a leg for junk. Like, please make that make sense. I'm gonna get to some of y'all comments. Y'all, I'm blind as a bat. So let me put my eyes on. Whew, that's better. All right, let's see what y'all been saying. Oh Lord, let's do this. All right, let's see. Tiffany, that's scary. Happy Peasant Homestead said, I am an ice cream lady. One day I read the rapper, and sure enough, bioengineered. It's there's a group on Facebook too. It's a bioengineered group where they are literally, everybody is helping everybody. They are literally posting, asking, "Hey, this is my favorite cereal, and do it say bioengineer?" Or they'll say this one right here don't say bioengineer. So if y'all on Facebook, you can go to that group. Bioengineer is something you have to type it in, but it's a group where they are like literally trying to say, "Hey, this one," people be like, "This is my favorite creamer, and it's bioengineered. Do anybody know one that may taste similar?" And it's groups and things out there to help everybody help. I can only do it on here, and this is different from like Facebook where you're able to post and join groups and stuff like that. So y'all can check that out if you want to. And there's a lot of people that's really on it. They do not want none of this bioengineered stuff, none of it. So you can check that out. Queen of Her King May, hey, I went and ordered me some tree collars. I was in your live. Yes, Lila. Even bottled water makes me want. Yes, some bottled water makes me sick. It's like it's too much chemicals or something in it. It literally makes me sick now. Yes, I'm on the same boat. You don't know what's really safe. Exactly. It's the same here because the water tastes different. Some of the brands give me indigestion. Like this is a bottle right here. This is Member Mark. So Member's Mark is what? Sam's Club. It haven't been bothering me, but Nestle. And I only use it. We only use bottled water now is when the jugs. A lot of people is going towards those water dispensers, and when we go now, they be out of water. That water is so good. It do not. It's we buy the Primo. That water do not bother me, but Nestle, I cannot do it if I have to have bottled water. I do DeJarni. If I'm out somewhere and I just grab a bottle of water and they have DeJarni, I'll do DeJarni. Or I'll do, what's that other one in the blue is Aqua something. I'll buy one of those. But my favorite one is the Fiji water. I really, if they have Fiji water, I'll just buckle down and just pay the almost $3 for the bottle of water, because the Nestle and some of the others, I cannot. Nope. Hey, Sam Toe. A lot of people not woke either. Nope, Tiffany. Nope. They have gone back to strictly normal lives. Everything is all peaches and it's going to catch up. It really is. Said, I swear I taste fish in some products it shouldn't be in. Who knows? Never know. If you taste it, hey, don't second guess yourself. You probably tasting exactly what you tasted. Yes, most stuff will be bioengineered. Yes, I believe that. Who was you? Lila, plus all the chemtrails. Superstar said, in the U.S., everything is rush, fast. Food, not enough movement. People in other countries walk everywhere. I know, Superstar Bella. Leela said, we are the microwave drive-through nation. Yup. Superstar said, spring water is the best. Bottled water, the purified water has sodium in it. Exactly. Trucy, Salisbury. I totally agree. For the last 2 years, I'm afraid I keep saying I'm going to start a garden, but never done it. You got to, Trucy. You got to. Carla Miles says, I've noticed a lot of food I have bought in the past now have very strange taste to them, so I don't purchase them anymore. I have heard people talk about radiation being used on fruits. Never know. We won't know unless we right there looking at it. It's just what it comes down to. Yes, PNG, some bottled water contains salt. Yes. Thank you, PNG, for telling everyone to hit the thumbs up button. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Madeline, Claire. Okay, y'all. So I wanted to hit on something else too while I got y'all on here. Because I received an email and it goes back to some of y'all was telling me happy Thanksgiving and I wasn't responding. And then I saw what PNG posted to try to let y'all know why. I'm not being rude. So if you're new to the channel, if you've been with me for a minute, you already know why. If you're new to the channel, I don't celebrate holidays. Okay. I don't celebrate holidays at all. All right. So it's been, that's been my family religion. Do not require me to celebrate holidays. And when I turned 18, I got on my own. And my oldest daughter, dad, when I was with him, I learned what people do for Christmas and Easter. And so I kind of celebrated a little bit. And then when I met Oronde, the first couple years I kind of celebrated, and it just wasn't for me. It's just each year that I did it, I learned more of why people say this happened. And I made my own decision to go back to my faith. Like I never left my faith, but like, to start back the practices. And that was the only thing that I really went back to was not doing the things. I saw somebody put in the comments, they went into a whole spiel about, they don't take blood. I don't even know why that even came up, but no, I don't take blood. And I feel like some people become very judgmental when they hear about my religion. And it's just like, I don't point fingers at nobody else's religion. Oronde is Baptist, okay? My faith is Jehovah's Witness, but I'm not baptized in my religion. I'm not a baptized Jehovah's Witness. So don't say, oh, she be on here going off on people. And that's what they do. I'm not. I'm a practicing. I'm going to put it like that. Practicing. I'm trying to get to that status, but I'm not there yet. I'm a work in progress. Okay. But I do have family that are baptized, dedicated Jehovah's Witnesses. And a lot of people, have it. Then I feel like this: people should not open their mouth on other people's religion, especially for one, if they don't know what they're talking about, and for two, God ain't nobody told you. And don't you know it's wrong to be pointing fingers at other people's religion anyway? Shouldn't do that. Let people be who they're gonna be and do what they're gonna do. I shouldn't feel like it's a problem because of what I choose to practice, okay, and my beliefs, because you're able to practice and choose whatever you want to practice and choose, and you don't hear me saying, oh, don't do this, that, and the other. I am not one of those people that do that. I was not raised to do that, okay? So I don't celebrate. That's why I was not being mean or anything like that. I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate. There's a lot of things I don't do. I was watching another person that is from like close to my hometown. I watched like 3 channels that's close to my home area, but this one channel, y'all heard me shout them out too. It is IAG Farms. I really like their channel. Yeah. I was watching, I don't know if they put it up yesterday, and I saw it yesterday because I've been so busy, but this one caught my attention. They had put their kids in a Christian school or whatnot, and they explained on their own why they went and why their kids would not be doing Christian schools. And I'm not going to spoil the video. Y'all got to go watch the video, okay? But I related to that because one of the issues that I had, it wasn't the main reason why I put my kids in homeschool. They've been K-12 homeschool since it was before COVID. I think 2018 is when I decided to do that for them. And I love it. Okay. But I did have an issue where this teacher, let me tell you something, she wasn't even from this country. And this teacher told my daughter that she was going to pledge allegiance to the flag. And my daughter was like, no, that's against my religion. My mom said I cannot do it. So this teacher got in front of her and stood directly in front of her. And when the thing come on, where they, the anthem come on. Told her, now you put your hand across there and you will do. Oh, I went up there and yeah. First of all, honey, you're not even from this country, so really, what is it so much to you? It's like she was gonna make her, and Tatiana did not do it. She did not do it, but she came home and she let me know. And I was back time I pulled, because we stayed, like when they was in public school, like we still stay in the same house we are now. And their elementary school and their middle school is like right here, like literally less than a minute. So we pulled back into my driveway and she was like, oh yeah, my such and such made me up, but let the garage down. Let's back up there I go. Cause I'm like, that's a no. A lot of y'all probably, because I know it's coming. Even with y'all know Oronde was in the Marine Corps. When we went to ball, I did go to balls and stuff. As of now, if I could go back and do it, I wouldn't. But I would say this: when we went to balls, and it's a military ball, they did the pledge and everything like that. I sat. I was the only one in the room sitting. I did not, because that's just something I will not do. I'm not gonna get deep into it, but I feel like that's an idol, and I only stand for God. I don't worship anything else. That's what I feel like. So I'm not doing it. But at the end of the day, that's my opinion. So y'all to get the whole story on their reason. Go over and watch IAG forums, especially that video where they explain things. And like I say, everybody should be able to have their own right. Some people say, oh, it's freedom of speech and it's we supposed to have our own rights and stuff over here. Not really, because then people come right back and judge you for something that you're doing that is your right and your beliefs and all this type of stuff. So yeah. So I was like, when the person told me I'm being rude, because they said this ain't the first time. I think they referenced to, they told me happy birthday back in February, and I didn't respond. I don't celebrate anything, and I've said that over and over. And I know for a fact that this particular name knows I don't celebrate anything. And then you sit there. So PNG, thank you so much he put that in the chat saying, FYI, she's not being rude. This is why. So I thank PNG so much for peeping that out. And I want to let y'all know I'm not being rude or anything. It's just my faith. I don't do everything by the kind of say I'm a work in process. Ain't none of us perfect. But I'm not baptized in my face, but there are things I do not do. I do not celebrate holidays. I do not stand and worship idols, and I do not take blood. When I had this surgery, that was one thing I made very, very clear. And they had to make sure that they had the substitute for blood. And then I ended up having to call my uncle and let the surgeon talk to my uncle so he could verify what they was giving me. If I needed blood, I didn't need blood, thank God. But if I needed blood, that it was make sure there was no blood traces in it. He didn't make the decision for me. He just confirmed it. And when he confirmed it, I made the decision to say, yes, no blood. When I had Kylie, I needed blood. I almost was out of here. I was pale. I was freezing cold. They wanted me, and they had to get the blood. They got the blood, flew in not the blood, the substitute. I'm sorry, flew in, and I refuse, even being that close to, that's just something I'm strict on. So I have received the substitute of blood, but I've never received blood, and I'm fine. I'm fine. So yeah, that's just how I am. Like I say, I don't follow everything by the book. As far as my faith, who really does? We make mistakes as humans. I don't care how much of a Christian you say you are. You still make mistakes where you have to go back and pray to God and be like, why did I do that? I know I was. That's the imperfect human being in you. That's the imperfectness in you, because we're not perfect. The only people that are perfect is God and Jesus. We down here is not perfect. I don't take blood, Tiffany, because blood is pure. I was taught it should not be shared. Okay. So there's different accounts in the Bible that speaks on that. That's why I do not take blood, and it's because of my religion. Um, so yeah. So um let me see. Yeah. Yeah. So I just wanted to throw that out there so y'all don't think, I don't know how people thought I was just being rude. And I've said it so many times. That I don't celebrate. Now, when it comes to cooking, one thing is, I'm married. Y'all know that. Like I say, Oronde is Baptist. He does not force me to do anything that I don't want to do when it comes to my religion. Because if it's something that I'm written in stone not to do, I'm not going to do it, whether he says it or not. I'm not going to do it. So, but at the end of the day, as being a wife, being married, I still choose. I don't do everything. I don't follow that like everybody do. I that's something I gotta pray. I'm not that type just because I'm married. I do what you tell me to do. I don't. I know that's probably not the way it should be. That's just another immense. I don't. You don't tell me how to jump on. And he don't do that. He don't do that. But if he was one of them that did, then I'm sorry. Nah, nah, brother. But there are things like if come around, he wants some dressing or some turkey. If he do it like he did a turkey or whatever, food is food. So like, okay, I'll make some dressing. We make dressing year round for one. When you see me on the other channel, I hold those turkeys. Listen, dog. Listen, you can't really get turkeys at that price and them type of deals on turkeys year round. They come around the holiday time. And last I checked, a turkey don't mean Thanksgiving and it don't mean Christmas. It don't, it's food, okay? So when you see me, don't be like, oh, she don't celebrate holidays, but she doing this. First of all, I have a husband that is not of my faith. So, you know, he want a turkey or something. If he wanted to come in here and put a 6-foot Christmas tree and have the whole house out there lit up like the circus, it ain't nothing I can say. Long as I didn't put up that Christmas tree, long as I didn't go out there and put up all the lights and stuff, I ain't got nothing to say. Because at the end of the day, I married as an unbaptized witness. If I was baptized and married outside, then that would be a whole different situation. But I'm not. I wasn't. So most people be like, oh, unequally yoked, whatever. It is what it is. All I can do now is try to go forth. Okay. Go forth. So if he wants to do that, he can do that. He's Baptist. He's not of my faith. Okay. So, and there's nothing that I would say. That why if I choose not to celebrate or not to do this, it's nothing he can say. I mean, he may say something, but I don't have to abide by it. Like, no. So yeah, so if you see me like when I did the haul, I got the turkeys and stuff. Yeah, because them turkeys went in the deep freezer. You can have turkey salad, turkey sandwiches, all type of turkey. You're gonna need what ain't grown in the labs, okay? And if I can get them and throw them in the deep freezer and have put a turkey out February, January, March, or something like that, and throw some rice and some greens, and then have that as a meal, and then take that meat and shred it and make a turkey salad or something. That's what I'm gonna do. So just because I'm shopping that way, or just because I may make dressing or something like that, I don't even know why it's linked to the holidays. I don't know, because growing up, my granny made dressing almost every month. Okay, we've had dressing other than it takes long, and it seemed like a lot of the stuff that I use for mine be on sale really good, this, that, and another. But if he asks me, hey, you gonna make some dressing? Yeah, I'll go ahead and make, because I know he celebrates. That don't mean I'm making dressing to celebrate Thanksgiving. No. So, and the kids really, really like my dressing. So when you look at that, yeah, it's not, food is food, okay? I'm not doing no decorations, no gatherings, and none of that type of stuff. Like I said, when I got on my own, first couple years, I did go. I wanted to celebrate and stuff because I wasn't able to do it growing up. So I got on my own and I celebrated it, and I did all this, and I started looking like, nah, I see why we didn't celebrate it growing up. Like, this is what going. And you say this the meaning of. oh, I didn't agree with it. So then I started saying, okay, so this is why my upbringing was like it. Let me get back to what I'm comfortable with. I had to make that decision myself, and that's how I went from growing up, not celebrating, turning 18 on my own, couple years up into that. I think I stopped that. I got up here, it was 2008. We got married 2009. I think I stopped celebrating holidays again. I was kind of fed up with it. I stopped celebrating, I think 2012. I might have been 2014, somewhere up in there. I said, okay, yeah, this is not, you know, yeah. So I stopped. I went back to my roots, like, far as when it comes to that type of stuff. So yeah. So all I gotta say is let people have their beliefs and whatever. Let people have their beliefs, and if you don't know about a person's why they doing certain things, it's really nice not to respond to it, not to comment on it. Don't listen to what other people say happens. Do your own research and find out for yourself. Okay, because so many things is being be said from this person, then people just take that information and then they just go and say the and don't none of it be correct. And I see a lot of that in the comments when it's on this topic. But sums that all up, because this is not what that video was about, but I tried to do this live stream about that yesterday and YouTube was just tripping. So that's why yesterday's was am I being rude or something like that, but I could never get that live screen to act right. So I deleted it because somebody commented and said they tried to go onto it and it was deleted. Yep, because it was glitches everywhere. But that's what I was talking about. So I just put it all in this live stream. Okay, no, I'm not being rude. I just don't celebrate. All right. So yeah, let's see. Get y'all comments. Shatika Woods, bless him. I'm trying to see where I left off. A lot of days are over. Commercial rise. Yeah. Look, you know what's crazy? Like I say, I'm not being funny. I'm not talking about people. I'm just saying, everything is already expensive, extremely high. We trying to survive. We trying to eat healthy and it's a lot of people that is spending money and they can spend whatever they want on whatever, but on all these gadgets and toys and stuff for Christmas. And you know how much they could actually be doing on something that's going to be beneficial for them. That child can't eat that game. You can't, it's going to be it's materialistic things. And we already having an issue with survival in so many ways. People being having enough food and stuff, and people would go and spend their hard-earned money on things that is not going to be beneficial. It's just really for show. Seem like it's for show, and it's just like somebody said on here, there's a lot of people that's still not woke. And what can you do? You can't do anything about it, but just wish people would come to their senses. Like, man, these people, and then half of this stuff have a name, or you paying for the name on a lot of stuff. You paying for the name on a lot of stuff. That's why I have the other channel where we doing things. I have to be frugal as possible. Okay. I have to be frugal as possible because I just, over the past couple of days of sitting back, trying to get some rest and this, that, and thinking and planning out what I need to do from here on out, it's just, we waste so much money. And I'm like, dang, wasting money when I can have that to go on some seeds. I can have that to go on here. You want this, you want that, and it's just like, the only thing I do now For myself, really? Well, I do everything for myself because when I'm out there growing and stuff, that's for myself. But the only thing where I'm spending money on is these right here. Going to get them done. And I feel like that's my relaxation. That's but I'm not going out here spending five, six, 700. I mean, five, six, seven, 1,000 on a whole bunch of games and shoes and clothes and all that just because they have a name. I used to be a big Jordan person. My kids going to school, they had to get a pair of Jordans before school. When school would start, it was a pair of Jordans, and then you pick out you another shoe. And then when Christmas break came, it was a pair of Jordans and a Timberland. That was for years while they was in public school. That was for years. Then of course the girls got their little sandals and snow boots and stuff like that. But when I think about it now, I still do it for my kids. But when I think about it now, you paying for a name. You paying for a name. There are so many cheaper brands that would do the same thing. You're paying for a name. And really, what is they gonna do for you? What is that gonna do for you? And I was doing this, and these kids were growing out these shoes left and right, but I was on it. Like, no, 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 no. My kids gonna have on this go. But that's just the way I grew up. That's just the way my granny did. I was dressed to the best. I was dressed to the T. All the name brands, that's just how she took care of me. So I grew up that way. But now I'm just like, with times is not the way it was back then. Now it's just these people is not, they're not making stuff with the best quality. They're making things less quality, more money. Less quality, more money. It's almost now to where I'd rather have everything old model, old school. You know, even vehicles. Give me y'all. If y'all been following me, y'all know my choice of vehicle. If it's a car, give me my Crown Vic. I love Crown Vics. Give me my Crown Vic. I used to have a Tinkerbell Crown Vic. Oh my goodness, that was my car. But I do a Crown Vic and a Impala SS, but they don't make them no more. The long bodies, they don't make them no more. But if it had to be a car, I do like a Chevy. So I want something old school, like old school. This new stuff, uh-uh. SUV rise, Tahoe. I do an older Tahoe. Um, but I also like the Dodge Caravans for like a van. I would do that. It's give me old school because the quality was better than a lot of this new, and that's go for shoes, clothes, everything. It just was a lot better. But the one way they get you, like even with these kids' games and stuff, what happened to the PlayStations? The regular PlayStation, then they came out with the Slim, the PS2. Now you got all this other stuff, and you barely can find game. What they stopped making games for those because they want to push you to the Xbox and all this other. Probably something else that came out. I don't know, but they want to push you that route, and everything is really about money. You probably using the same parts, different design, more money, and maybe have a couple more different features that you could get more money. And it's just like, mm-mm, I can't eat none of that. That's gonna be even if you got in a situation and you had to barter. If there is no power or nothing, ain't nobody gonna be trying to barter no game with you. They trying to get food and supplies, and you ain't gonna have nothing to even barter with nobody. Cause it's just like, yeah. But maybe I'm just going on and on, rambling on. Let me finish this. Let's see. Carla said all holidays are pagan. I stopped celebrating 2017. I agree. Madeline said I don't pray out loud. It's a Quaker thing. I got crazy. I got crazy heat for refusing to pledge. Wow. Our nation isn't indivisible or under God. LOLs. Hey, Noonie. Shaquanda. Homeschooling is good. Yes, I love K-12. Um, I had said if I went back home, that's another reason why it's hard for me to go back home, because I don't know if they done changed, but when I first put my kids in K-12 online public school, they didn't offer it in Mississippi. And I do not want my kids going to Mississippi public school. I don't. So even if I wanted to go back home, I will stay here till every one of them graduate because they could go to school online. Other states have it, but I don't know. And when I called them and asked them was they eventually gonna get that in Mississippi, they said they wasn't sure. They wasn't sure. So I don't know. That was a couple years back. So I don't know if they done made K-12 available in Mississippi. I think somebody told me there's something called Connections, that's like K-12, and that's offered for Mississippi, where all their curriculum and everything, they have teachers for each class. Get up 8 o'clock. It'd be like this in ours. Kylie, you got an 8:15 class. Yeah, Tatiana, when your class start? 9 o'clock. OJ, when your class start? 10 o'clock. And it's be like, and they got their own computers. They send everything. So own computers, own books, on every, and I don't have to do anything but be they learning coach, which helps them with if they need side help, and put in they schooling and email teachers and responses and all that type of stuff, and take them to their in-person testings whenever they have in-person, which is normally like at the hotel or whatnot. K-12 will come down and you have your times that they're supposed to be there. You take them for the in-person tests. Even then they bring the computers and everything. They don't have to bring none from the house or anything like that. So I love it. Okay, I love it. I do not want my kids in public school no more at all. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure out where did I leave off? Okay, right here. Milky Boo. What is Milky Boo? You did the right thing by sitting through the pledge, MGL. Thank you, PNG. Then why can't you say? Okay, I talked about that. Thank you, Mississippi Mud. Lamar Daniels, glad to have caught you live again. Welcome, Lamar. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany said right. Yolanda Howard. Hello. Hey, Yolanda. This was a good live, but I missed the start. Thank you. I don't believe in celebrating these pagan holidays either. I understand. Stephanie said, finally caught you live. Been missing my girl MGL. I know I've been trying to get a lot done, Stephanie. Stephanie, I got that cornbread. The cornbread is in a it's in a full video. Like it's in a video where I made a dinner. Okay. So you'll be able to see how I made my cornbread. So I'll make sure I'll make sure you know which video it is. Okay. Judd and Jam say hello from California. And yes, so much commercialization with each holiday with awful junk and foods that are not good. Yes. Pedicure. Pedicure is worth it. Yes. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Only thing I was splurge on. Cause y'all, I can't do the pop off. The pop off, I tried it and my nails was popping off left and right because I'm doing too much. I'm like, look, I gotta go. That's like my little me time. My me time is to go to the nail shop. And I feel like I work so hard, I can at least splurge that on myself. And when I'm out in the garden and stuff, I ain't gotta worry about nothing popping, nothing this, that. So yes, that's like my only little thing. And I didn't pay $80 this time. They was not gonna give me this time. I was to the T, honey. What can I get? My budget is I'm not going over 60. I didn't want to, because on their thing it say 35, but I always get gel and I want them thick. And for this size here, she said, oh, those are long. I'm like, it's not long. Like, to me, it's not long. And she's like, yeah, that's going to be extra. And I'm like, okay. So she's like, 55. Like, you know what? 60 was my, yeah. So I do 55, but we ain't going over. I'm like, for 2 colors. Is that what? She's like, 2 colors is 55. But if you go 3 colors, that's more. No, ma'am, we're going 2 colors. Let's keep it there. They weren't finna get me for no $80 this time. No. Let me clarify. So Timberland support my feet and last forever. Since I'm not growing anymore, my newest pair is over 10 years old. Yes, and that's what the kids gonna be getting this year is Timberlands. Because and that's another thing with homeschool. I ain't gotta do all of these kids be loving getting up, brush their teeth, wash their face, throw on something. They sitting at their computer getting food bought to them, snacks bought to them, hee ha ha, looking at their classmates on the screen, the teacher up there sipping on coffee. And one of their teachers, her breakfast every morning is M&Ms and Coke. First thing in the morning. Must be good. But then she in her house, got her kids in her house, but she's teaching these kids, and it's amazing. I'm like, I walk past and look, hey, you in class, and I have their schedule. So somebody tell me, oh no, my class will cancel a story. It say you supposed to be in this class at 3 o'clock, and I ain't get no email saying it was canceled. So they don't even try that with me now, because I'm always on my phone. I have the app. I have their classes, their progress, their grades, even whatever emails they get, because they have their own emails. Whatever the teacher to email them, it comes to the email that I have set specifically their um for their grade. So all their emails come to me. If they email a teacher, like my son be late on a project and he try to ask for more time, but he ain't told me he was late on the project. And I go like, well, that project it ain't do. I know you emailed the teacher because I'm looking at the email right here. Whatever he sent out and whatever they sent in, I see myself. So it's like, dang, you see that? Yup. Everything. So that's one thing. It really helps with even having to buy so much, do this, that. It's just, yeah. So I thought about it. Shoe Carnival has some cute boots that I think I'm gonna take the girls to go get for they winter boots for this year. And I know a pair of Timberlands all of them will get. Um, my Timberlands, I'm like you. I'm a size 6. I've been a size 6 for the longest. But for women, my Timberlands, y'all don't laugh at me. They youth size. And I've had them for a couple years. They are a youth size. I think they youth 5.5 or something like that. I could wear youth size shoes. So, yeah. Yeah. And I've had them for a couple years. And they brand new. So I was just looking at that. All I gotta do is get them some winter boots. Winter boots, and I think Kylie and OJ need a new coat because they grew out of their coat. Tatiana coat is like brand new. So, and she's still able to wear it. She has room, like it's not tight or nothing. So that's all I gotta do because I ain't gotta worry about my babies going out there in the cold to get on no bus or trying to get them to the school. Like they right in the house, like in their rooms. It is what it is. Let's see. Said my husband is getting his shoulder replaced this week. He's going to be off for 3 months, making cookbooks for my girls, canning and giving food gifts to them and their family. Simple, useful. Oh wow, Stephanie. Well, I hope your hubby recovers quickly and have a safe surgery and everything like that, and then y'all enjoy it from there on. Enjoy, honey. That sounds like fun. You said you was making cookbooks. And it's crazy because Tatiana is thinking about changing her channel. The girl is 17, okay? So she's like, I really want to get my stuff together. So she's going to be, I think it's Tatiana. You still doing crock pot? I'll let y'all know when she lunch. Is it going to be the same channel or a new channel? Starting fresh? So the new channel would be just crock pot. Who cooking? Okay, so she wants to do a whole new channel that is going to be meals cooking. So I told her that if she is serious about it, because my Pioneer Woman cookbook set that I had never used, she got it. I gave it to her. had never used, maybe 2 pages. She got the whole thing. So I told her when I see her making progress and stuff, I will buy her this purple crock pot because her color is purple, and then she can make all different type of things for y'all. Crock pot. So I have some videos coming too because of how we have to eat. I don't know if somebody in here ain't gonna try to beat me to it because people be listening and doing all extra stuff. But anyway, I do have that coming. And then she's gonna have a whole channel for it. So hers will be geared around huh? Don't say too much. So when she do that, then I'll definitely let y'all know. But yeah, she's trying to get started on that type of stuff. Let's see. I see you, my children outside building. Xbox 360 doesn't need much internet screaming. Trucy's say, have everyone noticed that the food tastes different? Yes, I have, Trucy. I know I'm behind on these. Am I behind? Oh, I don't. I think I'm catching up. LOL, I won't go. Won't go to say anything. I got you. You know what I'm talking about then. You know what I'm talking about. Carla said yes, food definitely tastes different. GMO and other toxic chemicals being added. Yes, Carla. And she said, please, she hit thumbs up. Thank you, PNG. Thank you. Yay. Tune in. Yes, I have it already filmed. I just gotta edit it. Yeah, I just gotta edit it. I don't know when it's gonna come out because I'm trying to get like I told y'all earlier, I'm trying to get a sponsored video out for y'all that I filmed yesterday because I feel like it'll help, especially the beginners. But like I say, if you season or you beginner, if you season or you beginner gardening, it'll still help because I'm seasoned. I consider myself to be a seasoned gardener. So it's still something that I can use and do. So yeah, I just need the discount code. I cannot post it today. Send me the discount code. That way y'all can save a little bit of money if you decide to go with it, if it'll be helpful for you. But at the end of the day, y'all, we're going to have to buckle down and get started. If you have not started, you're gonna have to buckle down, and you're gonna have to even if you don't want to garden, if you don't want to grow your own food, you got to do something because now I'm not trusting this stuff in the stores. I'm not trusting. How can I? How can we? It's the most things I'm gonna focus on is just canned goods. That way, the stuff that I'm growing and preserving can be ate now without having to go through the canned stuff that can be put back for emergencies. But even with that, I'll have to like literally pick, and I feel like get it as whenever I'm able to get it, because it seems like as these days go by, it's just something with almost everything. And I was just in the store the other day and I was gonna buy some cantaloupe, and I'm glad I didn't. Okay. And then this morning to see peaches, plums, and it was something else linked to a listeria. And I'm like, cantaloupe to salmonella yesterday is what I saw, and peaches, plums, and to listeria this morning. And still have not figured out what to do about this lead situation that was in the applesauce, because I know we bought that and we ate that, and it's just like, yeah. But y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all no more. This live has been, I was supposed to do 30 minutes. We've been on here an hour and 9 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because it's 3 p.m. I woke up late. No, I've been up ever since about 7, but I didn't get out of bed until late. So it's 3 p.m. now. It looks nasty outside. I'm probably going to go into the greenhouse because I turned the heater on out there, so it should be warm. I need to plant some of the stuff I got from the nursery in those greenhouses. I need to put some of that stuff out because they still in the garage. I got some more things that's should be here next week for the homestead. I am not done, y'all. I am literally trying to have a backyard farm. A backyard farm. Let me ask, 37 people on here. Give me a thumbs up if you have a decent sized backyard, or if you have a backyard in general. Backyard in general. Give me a thumbs up. I want to know how many people on here right now has a backyard in general. Stephanie, you do? Is Stephanie the only one with a backyard? Superstar Bella. The one that Oronde got for me, I don't know where he got that one. What he ordered it from online. I don't know what site he ordered it from. The other two were sponsored. So the other two, the 20 by 10 by 6.6 is the one Oronde had got. The 25 by 10, that was a sponsorship, and that was from Quick Tent. Okay, I did put the link in the description box under that video. The Vivor one is a 15 by 7 by 7. That was a sponsorship. The information for that one is in the description box of that video too. And if y'all should be able to find them because they recent. If you go hit videos on my thing and go down, you should be able to see them too. If you don't, go to my playlist and hit collaborations and sponsorship. It may be collaborations, or I try to put all my sponsorships, collaborations, or whatever you want to call it under a playlist. But you should see them, and the information will be in the description box. Okay, so Stephanie, Superstar. Okay, I answered that. I see you, Superstar Bella, Latrell Gibson. Stephanie said, yep, and have a garden going to do edible landscaping this year in the front and side yards this year too. Oh, get it, Stephanie. Charlotte T. Okay, so so we know Stephanie is doing it, but out of the people that gave me a thumbs up, I know it's more people in here, because the number always be off. When it say 39, it'd be more people when I end it. But if you watching the replay, you can put this in the comments under here too. If you got a backyard, and out of the people that say that they have a backyard, are you growing anything? Are you growing any food, or do you have any animals like chickens or anything like that? How many that actually have backyards is actually have a garden or is growing something? Don't matter how big, not growing, actually have a garden or actually have something like chickens or something like that. How many that has backyards have those things? One, or it could be garden or chickens, either way, whichever one. I see you. Tried, but the groundhog ruined it. Ooh, don't give up, Superstar Bella. Don't give up. There's different ways you can deter them. And growing potatoes, tomatoes, and green peppers inside. This 1 to 2. I get it, Stephanie. Get it. So let's see. Charlotte T, I see you. Stephanie. Superstar Bella says she tried, but the groundhog ruined it. All right. So that's pretty much everybody. So whether you comment or not, ask yourself, if you got a backyard, okay? And if you're growing something, if you got a backyard and you're not growing anything in it, ask yourself why. Don't look at, oh, well, this happened, because if something happens to it, start over. Don't make it hard. You don't have to do a lot of even if you just do containers. You can find containers that has the appropriate recycle code on it. I say stick to 5. Okay. What is it? 1, 2. Is it skip 3, 4, 5? I think I have a video on it. I have to find it and put it in the community tab where I explain the recycle number that you want to grow in when it comes to containers. But even if you have something like the groundhog, if you could afford a couple totes, a couple bins, a couple containers, buckets, whatever, and you could always put something around it to keep things like that out of it. There's different ways that it can be done. Just because you have a backyard or something don't mean you have to grow in ground. Look what I did. I took some of my backyard soil and amended with some perlite and some fertilizer and use that. That's for if you don't have the funds to go and buy this expensive dirt. Even the cheap dirt isn't gotten expensive. So there are still ways if you cannot do it in the ground. Latrell Gibson said, I am trying cucumbers and peppers. Hold up. Where are you? And are they indoors, Latrell? You said cucumbers and peppers. Where? Indoors? It gotta be indoors. Because if it's winter in most places. So I know you ain't growing them outside just in the bare. Come on, spill it, honey, spill it. Charlotte said, yes, I grew cucumbers, tomatoes, and other vegetables. I'm growing now too. Yay! Latrell said, and potatoes, avocado tree. Avocado tree. Get it, Latrell. He said, daughter is giving me an apple tree this year too. Going to get a fruit trees. Yes. Look, I wanted to have I wanted to eventually get a greenhouse just for my trees, to grow all my trees in, because I don't want them like getting the frost and stuff. So I got something that's coming this week. I've already committed to it. I can't tell you what it is. Contract has been signed. Yeah, it's another sponsorship. I was shocked when they reached out to me, but it is for the homestead. And having this thing coming, it takes away my room for another greenhouse. I mean, I could put it on the other side and then put another greenhouse right there. I could, but I don't think if I were to get another greenhouse, it would be for all my trees, all my fruits. Okay. That was my plan. Yeah, it just depends. If I get another sponsorship for another greenhouse and it's locked in, it's going out there. And then I have to take what's coming next week and put it in another area. Okay. I may have to do that. I will say this. Y'all gonna still be getting, God's will, what I'm doing on my little backyard farm. Okay, you're still gonna be getting it. Vlogs like it's been. Some people don't like vlogs because they want to pick and choose and know exactly. I like vlogging, so I'm vlogging my day. Okay. Some people will tell you, oh, do it this way. It's only beneficial to them because they don't want to sit up and watch it. They want to go right here, pit, and then go on. Everybody is not like that. And I've learned I can't cater to everybody. I have to do what I like, and I like vlogging. So if you don't watch my vlogs, then you're going to miss out on some stuff because a vlog is different things. It can be one form of vlogging is different things because you can just vlog a different way. But with that being said, I literally needs to figure out what I'm gonna do. It's got me thinking now. If I could get another, and bear with me, when I have, you still gonna get my regular videos. But when I throw up review videos, y'all, please understand I have to get those videos. I have to get those videos out because 9 times out of 10, I know one company I'm working with, I have to sign a contract for every product. Okay. I have to get them out. So don't be like, oh, this I do put it's a paid promotion. I do put it's a review. I let you know from the door. Okay. I'm not trying to hide nothing. But if you see them, you know, if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna watch it. If it's beneficial, something you want, or this, that, and the other, I have to get it out. No, my channel is not gonna be full of reviews. But if a company reach out to me for something that's beneficial for me and my household and my homestead, heck yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'll be a fool if I don't. You gonna take it, right? I'll be a fool if I don't. So I had to sit back, and I'm gonna say this for anybody that maybe I had to sit back. One of my live streams when I was talking about thinking about giving up on YouTube, I had to think about I'm being paid just in different ways because these sponsorships came out the blue. Okay, out the blue. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get them or this, that, and other. Some of them I didn't even had no clue. But when I go back and I look at it, I'm like, okay, you didn't have to you didn't have to pay for this or pay for that or pay for that, but it's helping you out in the homestead. So when I tally up the amount and the worth, the product worth of what I have, it's helping me to be able to grow, which is something I'm gonna need with me and my kids' lifestyle for us, how we have to eat. It keeps me from, I don't have the funds to pay for those things like that out of pocket. So when I start adding up my product, I'm like, whoa, wait. I sat back and I was upset because I feel like I wasn't making what everybody else is making, but I am because I'm making it in, product or whatnot. So I'm like, okay, we have to be thankful for every little thing. It may not come in the way that we feel like it should come, but it may be in a different form. And that's what I had to sit down and rethink things and tell myself, okay, you are being rewarded. But right now you're being rewarded in a different way, a way that's more important when I think about it. Because I had 2 growing seasons where the sun just really, really, really took out my garden. It literally, it was horrible. And then you got farmers and other places talking about how the sun was just brutal. Having these greenhouses, I can always put the shade cloth for them over it if the sun is too much and continue to grow, you know? So I have to look at all those different things and being able to be more self-sufficient in any kind of way, whether it's big or small or whatnot, that's important for me. Madeline, is that a cat in a box? Honey, I do not understand that emoji. You have to explain that to me because I do not understand. I don't understand, honey. But yeah, so I have to look at all those different things, okay? And hopefully they are helping y'all out with seeing the setup, how what I think about it before you even go and purchase it. But I will say, all right, everything helped. Yes, Charlotte. Yes. I will say that being able to huh? I don't understand. But what was I finna say? um, we have to do what we gotta do. Okay, I can't remember what I was finna say, but we gotta do what we gotta do by any means, I guess. Well, I ain't gonna say any means necessary because I don't want nobody out there going out there doing nothing crazy. I want to be like you. You, Stephanie, really? You keep encouraging me. You're doing awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Really? Did you just say I want to be like you? What I got? Really, Stephanie? um, but yeah. So we have to do. Sometimes we have to just look at. It may not come in the form that you come. I am very, very blessed over the past couple of weeks. Just very, very blessed with the things I'm able to accomplish. And how. And oh, that's what I was saying. I hope, because I have a lot of reviews that a lot of companies that reach out, like they come off the wall with a lot of stuff, and I decline a lot. If it ain't got nothing to do with homesteading, I don't want it. If it's not a tool or for homesteading, I'm not doing it. I'm not finna be over here revering makeup for y'all. I don't wear makeup. I'm only doing the things that is beneficial, that could be beneficial, that I know would be beneficial for me and also beneficial for y'all. And that way you could be able to see how sturdy things are. You can see the prices of it and see if you want to go along with it. But at the end of the day, it's really, really helping me too, because, you know, I have that opportunity to, review it, and I give my honest review. Okay, my honest review. That's another thing. If it's something I don't like, I'm gonna tell you, because I don't want you to buy anything. I don't want you to buy anything that's not good. Okay, so if it's not about homesteading, I won't be reviewing it. I won't agree to it. Okay, it's got to be about homesteading, or tools that you're going to be needing outside and different things like that. Those are the things I would do. So, like I say, I have quite a bit coming. Well, I have things here to review. I just haven't done the videos because I'm trying to keep at a balance where it's not just straight reviews, if you get what I'm saying. But then I still can't sit and just do reviews for companies because I have a whole homestead that I need to take care of. And like days like today, like let me see, I think I did a video. I told y'all all the greenhouses have power in them now, all three of them. Because on days like this, ain't no sun been out all day. It's 3:18. No sun has been out all day. It is cloudy and just gloomy and yuck. I have my grow lights on in the greenhouse because they need light. And this is just a part of the year, winter, fall, winter, where there is not enough sun. So, you know, this is gonna be the thing. I could cut back somewhere else because I know my electricity bill is gonna be higher because I'm running a heater in one. I'm having to run more power outside because I have a light in my quail coop. Y'all know I keep a light when I had my chicken coop. That's just me. Some people don't agree with it. Oh well, it is what it is. That's just what I do. Okay. So that's a lot of power running outside. So in my head, okay, you cut back on this, you cut back on this because you know you're going to have more here. That is part of having a homestead. That is part of having a farm, whatever you call it, homestead, farm, whatever. There are things you'll have to cut back and try to figure out what is important and what is not important. I know I have now, this is the kicker. Having a greenhouse this time of year, you cut back on water already. You don't have to water that stuff every day. Probably every other day or maybe every 2 to 3 days. It depends. It retains more water. Watering every day is not needed. So I'm already cutting back on the water bill compared to what it would have been like in the summertime. But then it's like, okay, I'm growing food, so I cut off on my grocery bill because I can harvest my food. That kind of equals out, balances out for more money to go towards that electricity bill because now my electricity bill is going to be higher, because of what I'm having to run outside. Okay. So it kind of balances out. You just got to be willing to let some things go. Okay. To do what you got to do. Hey, Ralph. True. Stephanie said, snowing here. LOL. Oh, you know what? As gloomy as it is here, I wouldn't mind some snow. It's already cold to me, and it's gloomy, so might well just have the snow. I wouldn't mind having some snow, but yeah, we supposed to get rain, and I could tell the sky actually looked like, I could say, snow clouds. They actually look like snow. If it was just on the ground, it would be, yeah, it's all puffy and white all the way around. So we supposed to get rain, and yeah, it's just not the best outside. But that's one thing is, even when it's raining, I could go inside a greenhouse. If it's snowing, if I got my heater on in that one that I normally sit in and start seeds, if I got my heater on, it gets nice and toasty in there. It could be raining and snowing outside, but I'm in there dropping seeds. And that's what I love about it. Okay. That is what I like, right there. There you go. LOL. I hope we get snow this year. I really do. I hope we get snow this year. But y'all, it's an hour and 31 minutes that I've been on here, and I said I was getting off in an hour and 9 minutes, didn't I? But I'm gonna go ahead and get off in here. I enjoyed talking with y'all. I hope more people will grow food. You know, if you're able-bodied, I smell hot wings. Oh, I forgot about them. See, he bought hot wings, and I ain't supposed to have it because of my GERD. All right, let me see. I got a papaya in there. I'm gonna have to have at least one of them hot wings. Summer took a deep breath. Summer is always not far from me. Summer is right here. And when I said I gotta have one of them hot wings, she took a whole deep breath. Y'all, hold up. Sorry, y'all. Look, I keep messing with this thing, and it is hot. It's hot. It's hot. Whew, I kept messing with it like, oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. I already know I'll snatch it off in a minute. It was hot. It kept on messing with me. That's why I kept messing with it and doing this right here. Because it was just, I tried to get through it. All right. Woo, child. I don't see how y'all do them wigs constantly all day. I had put it on because I was going outside and I needed something extra. And I didn't expect to have it on this long because I told them, 30-minute line. And we're an hour and 32 minutes in. All right. That feels a lot better. When I said I was going to have a hot wing, Summer took a deep breath. But I think I have one, and I have papaya. I will have to have some papaya right after it to try to not make me have no issues. So, yeah, let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Y'all grow as much as possible. Stock up. And that's about it. That's about all I can say. As far as this. So yeah. So I will talk to y'all in the next one if it's God's will. Y'all try to be safe, okay? Bye.